I was done talking about Lorde. I'm never gonna be done. Never. It was getting dangerously close to a year without making a video about Lorde because there wasn't too much to say. She was on her tour and she is coming back soon. Thought about something. And a lot of my videos about Lorde were all like music video reactions to Solar Power. But I realized I didn't really talk too much about all her other music videos. So today we're gonna rank them from worst to best. I mean, worst to best. She's got some good videos. I mean, like, none of these are really too bad. I think some of these are a little more on the boring side or uneventful side, but most of them are shot pretty well or like super iconic. I really want to hear what you guys think or what is your favorite music videos and why. I'm gonna kind of look at these more as videos. I'm gonna try not to include the song or any bias I have towards the song into these opinions, and I'm gonna look into a lot of like how they're shot or the story they tell and everything like that. But coming in at the bottom, we have Leader of a New Regime. Now this video kind of has an upward battle because the song is already like 90 seconds or just a little more, and the video does look gorgeous. I think some of the best shots from Solar Power are in this video, but there isn't too much to the video. I mean, I get the song is about like leaving the earth, going somewhere else, and it's kind of distant. You never really see her face close up in it, but you're not like, oh, I feel like watching the Leader of a New Regime music video. I mean, in my notes I have cool horses in water, very nice shots. There's like the mirror in the shore. What does it mean? I just wish that it progressed the story in the Solar Power music videos a little more than it felt like it did, because I didn't feel like it went too far. Next, we actually have The Path. The Path music video is also fine. And like everything looks good. It's her walking around. She has a lot of moving parts. All the people are doing cool things and all the dancing is pleasant enough. But I think it's a lot more uneventful compared to other Solar Power music videos. This one just kind of gets lost in the shuffle, I would say. Next, we have Fallen Fruit. Now, this one I kind of was expecting a little more out of. We do have a lot of nice match cuts here, and if you don't know match cut, that's like an immediate transition. I'll show some examples. Boom, boom, boom. We have a lot of those, and they're done pretty well, but that's mostly the music video. I mean, I saw one comment that was like she invented walking or something like that. Some of the fire shots are cool. Her leaving with like the coat is nice. She comes back with the coat and The Path. That's why I feel like these music videos are kind of in some sort of linear order from how they were released. But again, this one does get a little more lost in the shuffle. It's just cool to see the Solar Power Island at night. Next, we have Oceanic Feeling. This is the one with her brother, where it's just kind of sweet, and it looks like a really nice day. I mean, they got a really nice day to shoot all this at. And Lorde leaves at the end on a boat. It's weird. It's a little culty and a little scary. What does it mean? Again, it's good to see her and her brother together. That's like the most appeal of the video, but it does go on a little long. Like the song's 6 minutes, and it is just a lot of shots of them just like hanging out, kind of. Nothing too much happens. This is gonna change up real quick though, because next we have Secrets from a Girl. This is the one with 3 lords, and they do like, you know, they do some cool shots with it that makes it seem like they're almost touching, like they're all on the couch together, and she has good chemistry with herself. By the end of the music video, the gimmick kind of has run dry, and there's not much more that we really need to see of it, but it is good to see her kind of run the whole music video on her own in 3 different ways. Okay, next we have Team. This might be a little more controversial because the Team video is good. It was when Lorde was trying to be promoted as like, you know, kind of like a teen icon where like she's imperfect, but she still has this very striking look to her, and people can like almost follow her. And the music videos look at these like young people doing things. There's this man who like goes out to joust on a bike and then like dies. I realize a lot of these Lorde music videos, they're very symbolic. My brain doesn't get it. But one thing I'll say is, watching this back after all the Solar Powers, these are so much darker. They look like Pure Heroine. Lorde isn't too present in this music video. She is kind of just hanging out. I kind of wish she was a little more present, because you'll see in these videos coming up, a lot of her videos are just her staring at the camera. I'm not going to do that. People aren't going to like that too much. A lot of the videos are her just staring into the camera, and I think it honestly works because she is very striking looking, but we don't get to see too much of her here. It's more like the environment, and everything does look good. It just looks a little more like an expensive video. stylistic. It's very cool how it's very different from the solar power stuff. But next we have solar power. This was the video that we got introduced into this third album, and it felt different. It does feel cool and bright. There is this cool one shot that goes on for about 2 minutes where we see all these different parts of the island and we follow her prance around. She seems like she's having fun. She's in this cool yellow dress that is, I would say, a little iconic. It's interesting too that all these videos were done with like the similar background cast. Like they were consistent with them, and they had a lot of striking people for it. There's like a girl with red hair you see in a lot of them. It was the introduction for a lot of people into solar power, and it does work. It's filmed fun, but it does kind of fall in the middle of everything here. It's just shot pretty well. All the solar power videos are shot well. They do look really good, but the only thing they lack is a lot of differences from one another. Next, we have Yellow Flicker Beat. Okay, this one was weird for me because at one point she does they replicate the shot from The Shining. I'll put it side by side. What does it mean? I don't even know what that shot means in The Shining, and I don't know why they're... It kind of broke my brain. But this was the video that before I really like got into Lorde, I watched and I was like, huh. It's so transitional because this is the first time we see her dance like she does in a music video, and you see that so much more in Melodrama, that kind of crazy broken dancing, but it feels so much like Pure Heroine as well. And I think she has some pretty cool fun outfits here too. Okay, next we have Royals, probably her most iconic video just because it's like nearly has 1 billion views. This is the first one where we see Lorde just kind of talking to the camera. She doesn't leave that room. They got 1 day to film with her, and that's all they need. Hey, bruh, it worked, because that kind of look was a lot of people's first insight into Lorde. It does go for a specific vibe where you see these young people, you see they're imperfect, you see their acne and everything. It was definitely what they were going for, but Lorde runs it. When they cut back to her, she is just stunning, and she just looks like she's kind of carrying herself with a confidence that was like unique. What can I say? It really does take you back. I remember there was a Fine Bros video reacting to this. This one guy kept being like, she's 17, she's 17.
Craziest thing is that she's 16. She looks like someone I would date, but I wouldn't because that would be illegal.
What do you mean by that?
I hate that she's 16 because I really want to date her and have her be my girlfriend, but I can't.
16.
Really weird. Next, we actually have Mood Ring. I kind of like the Mood Ring video, guys. I never didn't like it. I mean, you can watch back all my solar power reactions, but the Mood Ring video, I like now watching back because it is distinctly different from all the other solar power videos. They're not on the beach. It's very green, like a light green. She starts to look at the camera more. She's blonde. You know me with blondes. It's good variety. She has a lot of cool different setups in the video, like different things that the girls are doing, and it does stick out. It feels weird, and it like makes sense with the song and video combined what they're going for. It sounds like when I first heard Mood Ring, I'm like, it doesn't really make sense that she's being sarcastic. I kind of get it with the video a lot more. Next is Tennis Court. Maybe one of the easiest things they filmed. No, I don't want to say that. It's hard to say because there is a lot of lighting going on, but it is the one where Lorde's just like, I can't do that, stop it. But she does this for 3 minutes and then just goes like, yeah. It's honestly a little hypnotic, the music video. It works a lot. And let me say this, as an artist, I like doing these close-ups on people, especially if they have a specific look, and I like seeing the subtleties in what they do. It kind of is a video that works a lot for me, and I understand why other people wouldn't like it, but honestly, it really is stunning. It really is. It's so basic, but I don't know, it just sticks with you after it, because you can either get weirded out by it, you could kind of be entranced by it, you could just... It's either you get weirded out or you get intrigued, honestly. I don't think there's anything else. Okay, and after this, I really struggled with what I would do, but you know the Melodrama ones are next. I mean, they're good. Fuck it. Number 2 is Green Light. I kind of want to put it at number 1. It's iconic. She has the pink dress. It has a lot of energy. When I watched it one time, it clicked, and then everything with Lorde made sense after, like during the swell at the end. Everything made sense. One thing is, it is a little grainy, like it's a little more like, you could tell they shot at night and they kind of shot what they could and they kind of had her go off, and she really does have an energy here where like you can see it's almost like she wants to cry at points. Like she almost just seems like shaken. There's so many cool setups. She's dancing in the car, the light is good, the pink dress, everything really does work, and I think it's a lot of people's favorite. but I like Perfect Places more. Perfect Places has so much color, has so much variety, has so many different setups. The camera quality is so nice. The like font they have when it's Lorde in Perfect Places, when she leans against it, I think is gorgeous. She dances around in a similar way that she did do in Greenlight, but it's a little less grainy. It's a little less, I guess you could say, gorilla. Like, these setups were specific. I love her dancing with the light bulb in it. I do think that the video is shot better than Greenlight. I think that Greenlight is a better song, definitely, and I was like trying to weigh that and make sure that didn't sway me either way, but I think I like Perfect Places better. She has the red dress in it. The shot at the end where she's like, it's all blue and she's by the water. You see like kind of her almost bleeding into solar power because you see her out on the boat. It's good, and a lot of these videos really are good. I'd watch them back and they just look expensive, and I want to see kind of what she goes to next, because each like album era is so different, and I would expect like these music videos to be different in another way. What song do you think deserved a music video that never got it? Let me know, because I know a lot.